Hello everyone, back here with another video, and today I have the original MP10 Toys R Us exclusive. So, here he is, in all his red and blue glory. I got this at the very nice price of $150. So, yeah. It comes with all the accessories like Spike and Roller and Energon Axe and the Iron Blaster along with the trailer. So yeah, it comes with all the accessories, which $150 for all of that. Pretty good price. At least in my book. But yeah. So here is my Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. So you can see I should really push the smokestacks down. So you can get it, so you can kind of see what's different and the same. But pretty much all that's different is the paint apps. So yeah, they're basically the same thing minus the colors. So like I said, it does come with the trailer. So I mean, how does Optimus size with his own scaler? How does Optimus size with his own trailer? I don't know, I think that's pretty good scaling. But in all seriousness, the way that Optimus goes onto the trailer hinges onto Optimus is that kind of to see these two tabs go into these two ports. So you kind of have to line it up properly. Which can be a bit difficult sometimes, but yeah, there you go. So hooked up to his trailer, and it's got a rotation that can go that far. Taking Optimus out of the picture. He has some stands that just pull out from the bottom. So it can sit there like that if you don't want to use Optimus. You also have these stands on the side. That's more for the base mode. The back of this does open up. I just gotta adjust the camera really quick. This trailer does open up. All you have to do is lift up these bits, and then these tabs will come undone. Bring out the ramp, bring it down, and pull out whatever inside or put something in. Like, here's pt.1 G2 Bumblebee. So yeah, you can see him in there. I'm trying to think of the Masterpiece one. I'm trying to think of the Masterpiece number. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Masterpiece Lambor, or Sideswipe, fits in there. MP08, the Datsun Fairlady, or Blue Streak. Again, fits right in there. Here's a non-Masterpiece figure, although it's technically it's a third-party Masterpiece. Dune Raker, and he fits in there just right. And there are all the Masterpiece figures I own besides my two Masterpiece Optimuses, but they aren't gonna fit in there. But yeah, like I said, Roller can just slide on right in there, and the other Transformers cannot fit in there while Roller's in there, not even like the small ones like Bumblebee or even Dune Raker, who almost makes it, but not enough. Opening, actually. take out these side bits, and they have this thing right here. It actually automatically opens as you swing it out. There's some sort of gear system on the inside of it that allows it to do that, so that's cool. Then just apply a bit of pressure, and it should open up, and it should all open up. The Energon X and the Ion Blaster can be stored inside the trailer. Actually, something you can do with the Ion Blaster is this folds over and covers that, but if you fold it behind and have the Ion Blaster all popped out, the Ion Blaster can sit right there. So, yeah, it's something you can do. But yeah, otherwise, the Energon Axe, it can't be stored anywhere but the trailer. This can be stored on roller like I showed, or it can be stored in Optimus, but not exactly at this moment. It really only works for storage if you start it in robot mode. Another thing you can do with roller, if you bring this entire back section down, fold this around. This is more useful if you have the trailer closed up, but you can actually, this bit right here is actually the trailer hookup for roller, so you can do that. But here's a better view of what you'd basically see from the inside of the trailer. They just roll on in, and these bits fold over, and then it stops it from actually hitting this control module back there. Or at least that's what it's called. It's not actually a control module for anything, but in universe. But yeah, these bits will stop the cars from rolling back and hitting it. So bring this up, and this is going to be a bit hard to show. So I'm going to have to hold it. These seats can actually fold up and down for transformation into the base mode, or trailer mode. So you fold them down for trailer mode, fold them up for base mode. Spike or Daniel from Masterpiece Ultra Magnus. This Spike can sit in either of the seats, or if you get Masterpiece Ultra Magnus, he comes with an older Spike and a Daniel, so Daniel could sit in either of the seats, and Spike can sit in either of the seats. I feel like my voice is a bit groggy today. The Energon X, it just goes right in there. There's this thing right here, and then you just put the Energon X over it, and it stays in there pretty securely if you can get it on there right. So yeah, the Ion Blaster has to be facing this way, otherwise it does not fit, but there's just a dip in the plastic and it fits right in. So you have two places to store the weapons. Really need a new stand. This one always falls over for literally no reason. Folding this back down, folding this forward. This thing right here, it has 3 points of articulation. It has this ratchet, the base ratchet, this double hinge system there, not on ratchets, and then another hinge system under the cockpit, and then a rotation. So you got racket joint, double hinge joint, swivel. Bring this back down so you can actually see what I'm doing. This collar arm has some articulation, so you've got rotation at the base, forward and backward movement, double joint here, although it cannot go all the way forward like this due to a lip in the plastic, but can go all the way this way. Can fold under, so that's something you can do. The claw opens that far. Satellite dish can move forward and backward, and has the rotation there. Opening this cockpit section up, and taking Spike, put him in a sitting position. And you can just sit right in there. So you can see him right in there. You just do the same for either of the seats. Just leave him in this position and you can slide him in the seat. Bring this all back up. Spike can also sit in a roller, so you have to put him in a different position than this. Gotta fold his knees down. And get his arms in the right position. Good enough. He doesn't sit in there very well, but he sits there nonetheless. So yeah. Folding these bits up. These two tabs right here will just go on both sides of this. So yeah, now roller can tilt the trailer and Spike can be driving roller. It still retains all the functionality and more due to it fully connecting at the far back of roller, so you can actually do a full 360 down there. So yeah. Now bringing in Shattered Glass, Optimus's trailer. Again, these two are identical besides the paint schemes. Yeah, they're identical, but Shattered Glass does not come with a trailer. I mean, a roller. Because I bought this completely new, so it doesn't come with a roller. Trailer size comparisons. pt.1 Masterpiece Bumblebee. MP08, Datsun Fairlady, or Blue Streak. MP Sideswipe Lamborghini or Lamborghini Countach, and Dune Raker or Beachcomber. So yeah. For MP10 himself, some size comparisons. MP21 Volkswagen Beetle or Bug. I think it's Bug. Volkswagen Bug or Bumble or Bumblebee. MP08 Datsun Fairlady or Blue Streak. I don't know what the Takarga name for him is. I still don't know what his name is. Actually, I think it's MP12. MP12 Lambor or Sideswipe or Lamborghini Countach. And last, Dune Raker. So yeah. The transformation between all MP10s are the exact same. So, yeah. I'm going to start by folding these bits out from the bottom onto the side, covering up the wheels. Bring these sections down covering up the rest of that wheel. Fold the feet out. Split the legs apart. Extend them out just by pulling them. Fold out these leg grill pieces. Oh, now it's time for me to do the same exact thing I did for my shattered glass review, because this figure is too tall for my stand. I will now resort to using his trailer. How could this fail whatsoever? Okay. We're going to continue by taking this entire front section and well, mainly the sides of the bumpers and the headlights. You're going to take those and pop them out to the side, fold them down, open up the front windows. Actually, something I forgot to show off. Where did I put Spike? I hate doing these in the middle of transformation, but sometimes I just forget. Spike can actually sit in there. So yeah, he can do that. It's better when the truck is actually transformed, but I'm not transforming him back. Bring the arms out to the side. Actually, something I always forget to do. You gotta pull up the smokestacks, otherwise the arms will not go. Extend the arm out, fold down, or fold up that. Unfold the hand. And do the same on the other side. A couple of the joints on this figure are considerably squeaky, but I think that's because this figure has never been transformed. Because let's see, I got this at a collectible toy store. It had dust all over it, and it was in a glass case, so there shouldn't be dust on it. So, also, the joints are just so strong, even like transformation joints, I just suspect it's never been transformed. I think it was taken out of the box back in 2010, and just sat on a shelf. I did not get the box with this figure, so it's not new, but, it's new, if you understand. The joints on this are strong as if they just came out of the box. So, it's new, but not exactly new. You can hear the squeakiness in some of them. Just even transformation joints are super strong, so I just don't think this has ever been played with or transformed. It just sat on a shelf. So even if I have the trailer and everything helping stand this up, still can barely get it all in frame. So, there he is in all his glory. Through some camera magic. Bam. To the power of movie magic. They're all transformed, so there you can see the size comparison for all of my Masterpiece Autobots, which in the future should include every Masterpiece Autobot. I have a small goal of collecting every Masterpiece figure, which will cost tens of thousands of dollars. But it sounds like a good idea, because in the future they're going to go for way more, so if I ever stop liking Transformers, these can go for a lot of money. So yeah, taking all of these guys out of the picture. How does MP10 scale with himself? Well, I don't know about you, but I think he scales pretty well with himself. So, yeah. This next part's gonna be a bit hard to film. So,